we're looking at CAT 2023 Quant solution. This is part 2 of the 5 video series for slot 2. Here we'll look at the approaches to how to solve. We know that CAT was tough, CAT 2023 was tough, but there are right approaches to solve. If you use the right approach, you can definitely get the answer quickly. So let's look at a few sums and look at a good approach as how to approach the sums quickly. This looks like a tough sum. It's the longest, I think one of the longest sum that has come in CAT 23 in the slot 2 paper and looks quite tough with a lot of equations, etc. But there is an approach that you can maybe work out by eliminating the options and looking at how to solve. So let's understand the sum first. The first key is to understand the sum. Pipe B empties a full tank in 1 hour less than pipe A. So which means if A takes X hours, B will be X minus 1 hour. And this is fills, this is empties the tank. Right. So when pipes A, B and C are turned on together, the empty tank is filled in 2 hours. When you say A, B, C, all three are turned together, it fills in 2 hours. Now if I look at A and B alone, if I only take A and B, now B takes lesser time to empty as compared to A to fill. That means net, these two will empty the tank. Net, if you look at these two will empty the tank. Which means when C is open, C in these 2 hours not only has to fill the tank but also fill this empty part of the tank. Which basically means C will take less than 2 hours, less than 120 minutes. So I can eliminate C option. I repeat this. When A and B both are opened, net it will be empty, means there will be more outflow than inflow because B takes lesser time to empty the tank than A to fill the tank. Since B takes lesser time to empty the tank, so there will be net outflow of the tank. So in 2 hours, if you look at A and B together, there will be net outflow. Which means C has to fill the tank plus fill this empty part which is there, whatever is more outflow which is there. So C will have to fill more than one tank in this 2 hours. So it will take less than 2 hours to, so C will take less than 120 minutes to fill the tank. So we know it's less than 120. If we look at further, they've said that B and C, okay, is open for 1 hour. So in 1 hour, there will be some water which will be there in the tank. And then C takes 75 minutes to fill the remaining tank. So if C takes 75 minutes to fill the remaining tank, which is 1 hour 15 minutes, to total to fill the complete tank, it will be more than 75 minutes. So C will take more than 75 minutes. There's only one option which is the 90 minutes. You can mark the answer and move forward. Normally, elimination of option works when the options are far and you can eliminate that. So in this case, you can actually work on elimination. If you can eliminate, it becomes faster. If you solve by equation, it's quite long. I mean, there are two equations which are formed, if I look at it. One is, if I take 1 upon A, let's say A takes A to time for the time. 1 upon A minus 1, B takes A minus 1, this is emptying, sorry, so minus, empty is minus. Plus 1 upon C will fill the tank. So 1 upon A, this is A filling the tank, minus 1 upon A minus 1, B emptying the tank because minus, plus 1 upon C, C filling the tank is 1. Next is C is open for 2 hours 15 minutes. C is open for 2 hours and 15 minutes, that is 2 1/4 hour upon C. And B is empty for 1 hour, minus 1 upon A minus 1. This also fills the tank. So you have two equations, technically two variables. You need to solve and get the answer. Not a very easy solution because there's A and C and denominator. So you need to work on that and try to figure out the answer. I mean, little calculations. But yes, if you know how to eliminate options, then work on understanding the sum. It becomes easier, much faster to solve the sum. Let's look at one more sum where you can eliminate the options. This is another sum. So 8% per annum. Technically, when you say 2 lakh, 8%, you will get 2,16,000. Okay. Though compounded half yearly will give you more interest. But when you compound half yearly, you technically get more interest. But I'm just taking 2,16,000, approximating it because the options are far. Even if you subtract 10 lakh 320, you will still get more than 2 lakhs net. And then plus 2 more years interest, 16,000 by 16,000. It will be more than 16,000 definitely. Okay, but 16,000. So total interest technically you get is more than 48,000. And there's only one option more than 48,000, 51,311. Straight away get the answer. Right? First year you get 2,16,000. You give back 10,320. You still have more than 2 lakhs. So second and third year next you will get more than 16,000 in each year because you're getting interest on more than 2 lakhs and it's compounded and compound interest. So automatically you'll get an interest of more than 48,000. So from the option 51,311. Even if you want to calculate, it's not difficult. 4% per annum interest means 4% semi-annually. So you can use a calc and solve. 2 lakh, okay, into 1.04 into 1.04. You can use a calc. You get 2 years interest. Then you pay back 10,000 T20. Okay. Then you again into 1.04 4 times because 2 years now. So in the end of third year you want the interest. So 2 more years. So 4% for 4. So this minus 2 lakh will give you some interest and then you add back 10,000 T20. That's the total interest that you get. Calculate 513. If you're comfortable with calc, you can use this and get the answer. So either you can use approximation. The approximation elimination option works fast. 16,000 per year. Even if you give back 10,000 T20, it's still 2 lakhs more. Total interest is more than 48,000. Only one option you can directly mark the answer and get. Here again, use of calc could help. You can do directly also, but use of calc should help. So I'll tell you both methods. So you have 40 liters of milk. You're removing 4 liters. 4 liters is removing 10%. So what is left is 36 liters. Again, you're removing 4 liters. Again, 10%, 3.6. Because every time you're removing 4 liters, you're removing 10% of the total liquid. So 10% of milk also will come out. So every time 10% of milk will come out. Right? 32.4. Again, remove 10%. Right? So you get 29, 20, around, you can say 29 or you can say 29.16. And then again 2.9 you say, I'm just approximating 2.9. Keep on doing it till you get less than, less than 20 liters because you want more water than milk. I mean, volume of milk is less than water. So milk has to be less than 20 liters. So keep on doing it, right, till you get the value. So it has become 26.2. Okay, moment you get 26.2, subtract 2.6. Okay, you get 24 or 23.6. So you already done 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fifth. Then 6 is 2.3, 2.4. If you subtract, you get 21.2. 6 is if you subtract 2.1, you get less than 20. So you get 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 times. So answer will be 7. You need to repeat it 7 times till the milk goes less than 20. Another way of going is multiply it with 40 liters you have. You remove 10%. So how much is left? 90%. So 0.9. So keep on multiplying 0.9 equal to till you get less than 20. You realize that you will have to multiply 0.9 7 times till you get less than 20. So from that also you can get 7. 40 liters, you're removing 10%. So what is left is 90%. Keep doing this 90% till you get less than 20. You realize you have to do 7 times to get less than 27. So either you can use calc or you can use this vertical approach to get the answer. This is a time speed distance sum. Normally I recommend in time speed distance sum if you can draw, it's easier to understand. And this can be solved by cross multiplication. So you have Ravi who is there. Ravi is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour. You have Vijay who is there behind Ravi. And the distance between them is 54 meters if you look at. And it's having the same direction. Let's say SV, speed of Vijay. Then you have Ashok who is there in the same lane, traveling in opposite direction at 50 kilometers per hour. And distance between them is 225. Now if I look at, there are two cases. Now Ravi Ashok and Ravi Vijay. Now distance covered, Ravi Ashok is 225. They have to cover together, they have to cover 225. And Ravi Vijay has to cover 54. If you cancel 9 6 are 9 25 are. So ratio becomes 25:6. Remember, more the distance, more should be the speed. So speed also has to be 25:6. Now what's the speed of Ravi and Ashok? They're going in opposite direction. So opposite direction, the speed is 40 plus 50, which is 90. So here 25 stands for 90. Right? So if 25 stands for 90, 66 stands for how much? Cross multiply. You'll get 90 into 6 upon 25. Okay, 25 stands for 90 because they're going in opposite direction. The speed is 40 plus 50, 90. To 6, which is Ravi and Vijay, stands for how much? Solve it. 5, 18, 18, 6 are 108 upon 5, which comes to 21.6. So 6 comes from 21.6. This 21.6 is nothing but speed of Vijay minus speed of Ravi. Now we know speed of Ravi is 40. So speed of Vijay is 21.6 plus 40, which will give you 61.6. That's the answer. Right? If you draw, you understand better, and then it's cross multiplication. Technically, you don't have to do all this. You can make out that 90 stands for 225, or 225 stands for 90. So 54 stands for how much straight away? You get 54 stands for 21.6. And this 21.6 is nothing but SV minus 40. So SV will be 61.6. Cross multiplication is a good tool to get the answer. Let's look at one more sum of AP. Here also you can use the concept of cross multiplication to some extent. You have two series. Now you have what the arithmetic progression that so two series, let's say A series and a B series. They say A5 is equal to B9. So A5 is equal to B9, they're equal. And A19 is equal to B19. It means difference of 14 terms out here will be same as difference of 10 terms out here. Okay, difference for, so which means this is 14 difference of A series is equal to 10 times difference of B series. Which means difference of A series upon difference of B series is 10 upon 14. We not mean prime numbers, so 5 upon 7. So which means I can make out that difference out here in the A series is 5, difference of B series is 7 because they said prime numbers. The difference have to be prime numbers. Now I know that B2 is 0. Okay, if B2 is 0, now go B2 to B9, 7 terms. Okay, it becomes 70 difference because 9 minus 2 is 7. Difference of A is 7. 7 into 7, 49. So this becomes, B9 becomes 49. If B9 becomes 49, A5 also becomes 49. Now I want to go from A5 to A11. A5 to A11 is 6 terms. 6 terms difference of A. Right? This is difference of B. There is 6 times difference of A, which is 6 times of 5, which is 30. So 49 plus 30 will give you 79 as the answer. I'll repeat this again. So normally A5 to A19 difference is 14 terms, so 14 DA. Difference between the two terms is 14 DA. You can form an equation, find out, but I'm doing it directly. Cross multiplication becomes easier to solve. And B9 to B19, that is difference of 10 terms, 10 terms of B9, difference of B. So DA upon DB is 5 upon 7. Because they're prime numbers, we take 5, DA is 5 and DB is 7. The difference of B, B2 is 0. So B9 will be, you add 0 plus difference of 7 times difference of B. Because 9 minus 2 is 7. So we get 49. So B9 is same as A5. So A5 also is 49. If you want A11, you have to add 6 times difference of A. 11 minus 5 is 6, remember. Right? 11 minus 5 is 6. So 6 times difference of A, or 6 into 5, 30 you add. Add 30 to 49, you will get the answer as 79. If you form equations and solve, you will still get the answer a little longer. This becomes much easier, much faster to solve. So if you're really aiming for high percentile or you're looking at right approaches, this is the way to solve. Right? I hope this is clear. We're trying to look at sums and help you to gain the right approach to solve. We'll come up with more videos that will help you with the approaches. Thank you.